Yes, right. I read the report.
Yeah.
It's there on the internet, and they have nothing against Michael.
They had nothing against him from the very beginning. But you know how this would have made him feel while he was alive to show? But the reason why they didn't release these, because it would have helped him in many different ways. Mentally, his image, his whole demeanor to people who wanted to believe these ugly things.
Yes.
So they knew what they were doing. So now they release him while he's dead because they want him out of the way. And so I'm speaking like this because I'm very disturbed. I'm very disturbed in the system. I'm very disturbed in the way things were handled because he became so successful. His kindness became a threat.
Why?
He wasn't interested
Why
in
he was a threat?
Because that's the way it is in this world. He's not interested in politics. He's not interested in anything but helping people. That's it. And making their lives
I want
better.
you to take us back to the moment when the judge announced not guilty on 13th of June 2005. Tell us about that moment. What did Michael do? What did your mother do?
Well, what had happened was when we went to the courthouse for the final. Well, let's start over. The judge told us we're going to read the verdict on this day. And if Michael Jackson is not in this courtroom in 45 minutes, he's going to jail. It's told to us just
for
like
20 years.
He's going to jail regardless. That's what they told us. So, in other words, if we're late and he's not here, he's going to jail. And so what happened was we got the call, and we were all at the ranch ready. So Tito and myself, we put on our clothes really quickly, and Michael was in one of the SUVs with my sister Rebe, and she was kind of consoled him, and he was just beating his leg into the floor. Why are they doing this to me? And they really thought he was going to jail, but see, Allah is so good because His good and His innocence.
Sorry.
It's what freed him. It's not money. It's material. He's a good soul. That's what freed him.
Yes, he was.
That's what freed him. So they told us there's only 6 seats. Every trial, but you didn't see certain family members there because the judge did not want to show, and the American media didn't want to show my entire family sitting there supporting their brother. They wanted to make it seem like some of us weren't interested because they only gave us 6 seats. It's more than 6 family members in my family.
Yes, sure, they know
that. So this is the American system. This is what they do, right? This is what they did to us.
But he was a warrior. He faced them.
Yes.
And he was acquitted from all the charges.
So Janet and I weren't allowed in the courtroom because there were no more seats. So we went upstairs and we were sitting in a room. And I hear all this cheering. And I walk over to the window and I see this lady release the dove. And I said, what's going on? But that's very positive. Then I found out later on every count a dove was released.
Yes.
They wanted to put him away forever because they didn't want the good that he was doing. And they just didn't want Michael Jackson out there no more for whatever reasons. And the good that he's done all over the world, and the message in the music and the type of person that he was and he still will always be is what freed him. Because they tried, but that goes to show you that Allah is stronger than the judge, is stronger than the allegations, everything that they've tried to put against him.
Yes. So after that, you advised him to leave the U.S. and go to the Gulf, to Bahrain?
I told him he needs to get out of here because they're trying too hard to do something to him. They're trying too hard. And so he went to Bahrain, which I found to be a wonderful place, a very peaceful place. And I wanted him to stay there and to be there. And he came back to the States, and I guess he was getting ready for these shows, for the O2 shows. And I was very excited because he was getting ready to do what he loved to do, is entertain and create. And it's just that he was so excited to sell out 50 shows and to be
Yes.
ready to get back on the stage and to really give people what he's put on this earth to do, is entertain and make people happy. And all of a sudden, the last night, when they were saying goodbye and some of his last words, I mean, you saw, and he's concerned about
when he held the hands of others.
He's concerned about the planet, concerned about before the Al Gores, before just the Oprah Winfrey's, the Obamas. It was Michael Jackson that people looked up to because of his message and his music and what he was put on this earth to do.
بعد الفاصل يتحدث جيرمين جاكسون عن قصة اعتناقه للإسلام وقصة زيارته ومايكل لمنطقة الخليج العربي. تابعونا.
I did a live feed for CNN from Bahrain, and I had some of the friends and family members around me, and we were going to go live, and Larry says to me, Jermaine, who are all these people sitting around you? And I said, these are people from the Middle East to show their support for my brother. And he said, well, we have a problem. I said, who has a problem? He's loved by everyone. He said, well, my producer says if we show these people, our viewers are going to want to know, what do they feel, how do they feel about the soldiers being treated in Iraq. So I'm saying, Larry, what does it got to do with my brother?
Yes.
But see, that goes to show you, in these major news media outlets, it's controlled by what's being said. So we look at this country as a democracy, but at the same time, it has a bit of dictatorship, really. They're being told what to say, and 99% of the people believe this stuff.
So did Michael like it in the Gulf region? He was there with us for more than 1 year.
He loved it because he told me it was different, and he loved the call of prayer, and he just
loved the call of prayer.
Yeah, and he loved the peacefulness. It's peaceful, and you know the way the Middle East is portrayed in this world is like it's war and people ducking bombs and this and that. That's why it disturbs me. Even during 9/11, when I spoke out about how me being a Muslim doing.
So many people in the Middle East want to know your story, why you converted to Islam.
Sure. Well, it happened being around children, being around just innocent children. I made a trip to Bahrain in 1989, and I was with my friend Ali Gamber, who's just the most wonderful person. Throughout all the friends I've had in Hollywood and all over the years, he's number one. And I say that in all honesty because he's a good soul. And I was around some of his family members and kids.